Acts chapter 21. Hoste egeneto anakternai hermas apospastentas apauton. And it happened, us to be led up, having been drawn away from them. El tudromersantes, having made straight course, tomen estern Go, we came into Go. De hexers estern Rodon, and in the successive day into Rodon. Kaketen es Patara, and from there into Patara. Gaiherontes ploion, and having found a boat or ship, diaperon es poinikern. We, having found a ship passing into Poinikern, epibantes, having gone upon, having embarked, anerktermen, we set sail. Anapanantes de. Dern, Gypron, and Gypros, having come under light, having appeared, Kai Catalipontes, our turn, and leaving it behind, Euonymon on the left, Epleomen is Syrian. We were sailing into Syria, into Aram, Kai Katel Tomen, and we came down Esturon into Tor, Ekesa, Gartoploion. There the ship was being apoportizomenon, unloaded. There the ship was Don Gomon, unloaded of cargo, was being unloaded of cargo. Aneurontes de tus matertas epimenamen autu hermeras hepta, and having searched and found the disciples, we remained there 7 days. Hoitines toi pauloi elegon dia tu pneumatos me epibainen es hierosolyma, which to Paul were saying through the Spirit not to be going up into Jerusalem. Hotede egeneto hermas exartisai das hermeras, but when it became us to be completing the days, exeltontes, having gone out, eporeuometa, we were going, propemponton, hermas panton, synginaixi, kai teknois, heos, exor, poleos. We were going out, having been brought forward, having of all with the women and children, bringing us forward unto outside the city. Kai tentes ta gonata epiton aigialon proseuxamenoi, and having set the knees upon the shore or the beach, having prayed, apers pasameta, we drew to ourselves a lelus. We drew ourselves to ourselves. Okay, anebermen eston ploion, and we went up into the ship. Ekenoide hypestrepsan esta idia, but they turned into their own. Hermeste ton plun dianusantes apotyru, katöntösamen es Ptolemaida. But we, having finished the voyage from Thor, we arrived into Ptolemaida. Kai aspasamenoi tu sadelpu sepenamen hermeran mian parautois. And having greeted or embraced the brothers, we remained one day with them. Töide epaurion exeltontes ultomen es Caesarian. But in the next day, having gone out, we came into Caesarea, Kai eseltontes, and having entered, eston oikon Philippu tu evangelistu ontos ekton hepta emenamen parautoi. Having entered into the house of Philip, the announcer of the announcement, being out of the 7, we remained with him. Tutoi de ösan tugateres tessares paratenoi propeteusin. And of this one there were four daughters, virgins, prophesying. Epimenonton de hermeras pleus, gatel tentis apotes Jehudaias propete sonomati agabos. And of the remaining upon many days, of the staying many days, a certain one of the Yehudim, a prophet by name Agabos, came down. Gai elton pros hermas, and having come to us, Gai arasten zonen tu Paulu, and having taken up the belt of Paulos, Desas heautu, having bound himself, tuus podas kaitas keras, having bound of himself the feet and the hands. Epen, he said, tade lege to pneuma to hagion. Tade, these things, and these things the Holy Spirit is saying. Donandra hu estin herdzone hauten, hutos desusinen Jerusalem, hoi Jehudaioi, kai paradosusin es keras et non. The man of whom is this bout. Thus they shall bind in Jerusalem. The Yehudim shall bind, and they shall hand over into hands of Gentiles, or those of the nations. Hoste kusamen tauta. But as we heard these, barekalumen hermaste, kai hoi entopioi, tu me anabaine auton es Jerusalem. And as we heard these things, we were exhorting, we on the one hand, also those dwellers there, of the not him to go into Jerusalem. Tote apekrite ho Paulos. Then Paulos responded, kai epen, and he said, Tipoiete glaiontes, kai syntruptontes mu, den guardian. What? Ye are effectuating, crying, and crushing my heart. Ego gar umonon deternai, alla kai apotanen es Jerusalem hetoemos, eko hyper tu onomatos, tu kyriou Yeshu. For I, not only to be bound, but also to die into Jerusalem, am ready. Readiness I am having on behalf of the name of the Lord Yeshua. Me betomenu de autu, and of him not being persuaded, her sukasamen e pontes. We kept quiet, having said, Tu kyriou to telema ginesto. The Lord's will, let it be being done. Metadetas hermeras tautas, episkeuasamenoi, anebainomen es Hierosoluma. But after these days, having carried up our stuff, anebainomen es Hierosoluma, we were going up into Jerusalem. Synölton de kaiton mateton apo Caesarea syn Hermine, and also of the disciples from Caesarea with us were coming together, or came together. Agontes parhoi xenistomen mnasonitini Kyprioi archaioi matertoi, leading beside whom uh, we be received of a mnasoni, of a mnason, a certain Cyprion, a disciple of old times, an ancient disciple, genomenon de Hermon, es Hierosolyma, and having become of us into Jerusalem, as asmenos, asmenos, gladly apedexanto hermas hoyadelpoi, gladly the brothers received us. Doi de epiusoi esöie, ho Paulos syn hermin prosiakobon. And in the next day, the Paulos had entered with us to Jacobos, pantes de paregenonto hoi presbyteroi, and all became present, all the elders became present. Kai aspasamenos autus exergeto katen hekaston hon epoiesen hoteos entoi setnesin diates diakonias autu. And having greeted or embraced them, he was relating according to each one thing, what things the God effectuated among the nations through his serving. Hoide akuusante edoxadzon ton theon, and they, having heard, were glorifying the God. E pante autoi, saying to him, Theores, adelpe posai myriades esin ton pepisteukoton, kai pantes zelo tai tu nomu hyparkusin. Ye are seeing, brothers, brother, how many myriads there are of those believing, having believed, and all are zealous of the law. All are being zealous of the law.